Welcome back, guys, to DIY December Day 8, where I'm going to be walking you guys through exactly how I go about making these name place cards with my Cricut.
In the past, I've shown how to print them and just use our slicers to cut them out, but this time around, I'm going to show exactly how you're going to use your Cricut to do this. So let's get this thing started. So of course, I went over to Canva and I created my design in here. I did custom sizing 8.5 by 11 paper, so I didn't have to use any specialty paper. And I made each name card on here 4 by 1.25 inches.
Now, at the beginning of DIY December, I did show you guys how I go about making these printing guides for myself. So if you want to learn how to do it too, make sure you jump back a few videos.
But if you bought this template off my Etsy shop, you get all of this with it. So page 1, I left without the hole punch guides, and then page 2, I left those on there. For this video, since we are bringing this into Design Space, I'm going to use page 2, and I'm going to leave the hole punch markers. Since we are sending this through our Cricut, we might as well have it cut out those holes for us so we don't have to do any extra work, and we know these are all centered. So after you've customized all of these to your guest names, we are going to get rid of these outlines. Cricut is not going to need to see these in order to cut it, so why keep them around? Again, these are mainly for people that don't want to use their Cricut and just want to slice these or have cut marks. So after I have all of them selected, I'm going to go to the top and I'm going to select the stroke icon. In here, I'm just going to put that number to 0 so that they all go away. Also, make sure you leave the fill as white. Now we want to save this out. Go over to the top right, click share, leave it as PNG, and slide that toggle all the way to the right to get the best resolution. Check off transparent background and then select the pages you want saved out. Chances are you're going to duplicate these pages and have more than these guests on this page, so I am just going to leave the one page as a demonstration. Now that I have my file saved out, I want to go over to Design Space and I want to upload that image in. So in the left-hand toolbar, you want to select upload and then you're going to be brought to the screen. Find your file and let it load in, and then it's going to give you a nice little preview of it. Now this step is very important, so make sure you're paying close attention. I purposely told you guys to use that page 2 with the hole punch markers. So right now we are going to take that little selection tool and we are going to click on each one of those circles. This is the quickest way I know how to do it, so make sure you don't skip this step. It is going to be 10 times harder if you bring this file in and try to make circles around those markers, and you're just going to be wasting so much time. So make sure as you're doing this, you're seeing the grid through that circle. That just means you're doing it correctly and it's punching out that hole. Once you've got all of them, you can go on to the next step, and we want to make this convert upload to a flat graphic. We are going to be using our print and cut settings, and this is always the best way to go. Then just make sure you're saving out your image so it stays organized. Now once you've uploaded in, it is going to come in a little too large, so we need to just scale this down. For time's sake, the sizing of this is a little over 7.5 by 6.5. If you want to see the exact size of your name tags, just grab a rectangle and then put it around 1 to see what the measurements are for it. And once you have that, you can go on to make. Just make sure it looks good in your preview, and then you could select continue. When you're on this screen, hit send to printer. Make sure your correct printer is selected, and I'm going to take off the bleed. The only reason you should really leave on a bleed is if you have any design around the edges. Then make sure system dialog is turned on because you want to mess with all the fine tuning of your printer settings. I always put mine to quality and media. That way I could always select high for my quality options. And that's really the main thing I change before sending it to my printer. And make sure before you send it to print that you are loading in whatever paper you want this to come out on. I always use this shimmer cardstock and I absolutely love it. I feel like it just elevates any event. And then for my Cricut material options, I usually select heavy cardstock, the 100-pound option. And I leave it on default pressure, and it's never given me a hard time. And as you can see, it easily pops off, and I don't need to pop the circles out at all. They just stick right to my mat. And then of course, dress it up with some ribbon. This is usually how I tie mine, and I love how it just kind of sits on the edge. And that's how you can get your Cricut to cut out your seating name tag.
If you're someone looking to really utilize your Cricut as much as possible, make sure to give this video a save so you can give this a try as well.